position we got Unexpected or Munoz. To those who do not know, and of course those who are on YouTube, it is Munoz. But I'm going to call him Unexpected, just to make it a little bit easier for you and me. He's playing on the flank position as Vikings. Vikings flank. Oh, that's going to be so nice. It's going to start pushing some deer in, looking sharp, in fact. In a pocket position, we're going to have Nikov, who's making a nice little comeback to the game. It feels like he's playing the yellow as Mayans. Just going to knock down that scroll speed. There we go. Playing as a Mayans. Again, nice, like Mayan pocket does have a couple of flaws. But it depends on what the other team's going up with. So we'll have a quick look. On the other flank, though, for Nikov's team, we're going to have Kotex, the legend. That is Kotex. I had to call him a legend because, well, he definitely never fails to make me laugh. That's for sure. His plays are pretty aggressive, can be, you know, game-winning, but game-losing at the same time. And you can already see him, like, Latuka's like, God, Kotek's already a effing lamer, as it looks like he's picked up a couple of sheep. Send back already. He might even find two more. Oh, come on, no. There's no way. Okay, he's not going to see those, but he's so close to doing so. So we'll see what it comes up with. In the pocket, though, sorry, actually, on the flag, he's up against Letukun. Kotex will be up against playing as Chinese on the flank. As I forgot to mention, that also Kotex Chinese as well. In the pocket position, we're going to have, but let's say playing as Mayan's pocket, so both of them will be Mayan's pocket on both teams. So that's at least something. That's not too terrible. And to like round it all off, we're gonna have in the grey Archcoven playing as Vikings flank. So fully mirrored matchup on like all sides. I want to see Kotek as Kokolino. Yeah, I want to see that as well. Okay. So we've got Mayan pockets on for both teams. Mayans, of course, will probably go for Plugged Archers route and so on and so forth, and most likely transition to maybe to Eagles later on. We've got Vikings on the flank, and they got a couple of options. They could sling if they really wanted to, but considering the map, especially for Archcoven, his main goal being so far forward, and the map not looking so great for him, he would most likely just got to go for a straight up like Josh FC crossbows, and likewise here from Munoz, Unexpected. Can't really see any good maps. Like it's pretty open as well for Unexpected. I expect either Drush FC crossbows or may transition to maybe a little bit more like maybe Archer Flush. He's in fact got 5 on the wood. Now that's an odd build. Unless he's going to go up really early. He's getting the loom now. He's on 17 pop though. It's not. No way he can. It looks to me like a Drush build. Oh, looks like though at the same time, Archcoven's found a cheeky boar. Oh dear, and he's going to take that all the way back to his TC. And there's going to be no actual challenge. I don't see the scout. Yeah, Unexpected scouts. Well, fortunately, not too far from Archcoven's TC. And it's on decent HP as well, so he can try and deny this boar going back to Archcoven's base. We'll have a little look and see how this progresses. They are running into the right path. Unexpected, of course, does not see, in fact, the fog of war. But he will cross paths, does see the scout, so now he knows. That's very fortunate there for Unexpected. He should be able to try and deny us. He shouldn't be attacking the scout, just block the board. There we go, easy as pie. And now the fact that, yeah, an Archcoven, the scout is just too injured. It's going to get harassed, of course, now by Unexpected. So, unfortunately, a failed ball law there. But it will have delayed the ball going underneath Unexpected's TC, which will help him out a lot. You can even see 2 farms being laid out quite early. And still no barracks coming out of him, so there's not going to be a drush. Okay. What are you up to then? You'll be up really late now because of this. Other side though, looks like a drush coming out from the China from Kotex here. But we already see it from Lutukun, he's going to fully wall up his side. Palisades coming out in their droves. The wolf might try to know, but there's also... Oh, there is a 1-tile gap here. But fortunately, Lutukun's going to just do a house walls here. But he has to wall this section up because there's still a 1-tile, a couple of tiles gap. And do a double house wall here. And he might think this is completely walled up thanks to this tree line, which would be a real mistake. See, now the Drash coming up from Kotex as the two militia get popped out. Looks to me that they're going to be put in a defensive position because they've been sent behind towards this base. Okay. Anything interesting from the pocket positions? No, we're going to go for the standard build. 3 on the stone, it looks like, and a couple onto the gold as well. And likewise, probably from Velese. Velese's got, yep, going one to the gold and a couple to the stone. Where his stone pile is, there it is, yeah. Pretty much standard builds. 3 on stone, or maybe, yeah, 3 on stone, 2 on gold. It's pretty standard stuff. Nothing to see, people, nothing to see. Archcova, meanwhile, yep, up to the Feudal Age, pretty much not too dissimilar, far from unexpected. He managed to click up at a reasonable time, considering that ball got taken away from him for a good part of that Dark Age. He will put the barracks down close to his TC along with some palisade walls, and Archcova will be scouting it out. Okay. So quite a quiet Dark Age, not really a lot of action. Wow, we're even seeing... Okay, Latukin is going quite bold on the wall in front here. Double layers being put down. Did he take a boar? I don't think he took a boar, so... This double layer palisade, to me, doesn't... It doesn't make much sense to me, because, really, like this side's still really open. I feel like you waste a lot of resources, because then... Like, if this is Kotex talking about here. Like, of all people to put a forward siege workshop later on, it will be Kotex. So, like, this double layer palisade was, to me, is a bit pointless. There's like a villager there from Blesses. A little bit pressure from the wolf. Probably try and finish up these walls along here. They could just team wall it to there. That'd be perfect. That's all they got to do. Just team wall here. Looks like that's what Velese is going to do. He's going to actually wall along this side. He might drop a blacksmith even, in fact, or whatever, as part of the wall up, and that'd be very nice. As right now, Kotex is finally inside Latukin's base, and Latukin's only just been clicking up. He definitely missed out something in this Dark Age. I don't know exactly what, but he's got plenty of farms too. As now as Drush gets inside and starts poking at these gold villagers, a quick couple of walls do come out, but it will lock out one villager, has to go back to TC. Man, Latukin. In fact, he's going to be behind on time in Feudal Age. It looks like a boar was lame because he's now taking that extra boar. That's quite a late one, technically. So it looks like he lost a boar. It was expected really from Kotex. As right now, it looks like Archcova's gone for a forward. Man at Arms got done, and now a tower's coming up with a couple of archers also being sprung up. The tower... I think the tower is just... I say this just out of range from these couple of towers. Is it? Well, anyway, it doesn't look like he's going to take the risk nonetheless. And it will put them back inside the TC. A number of villagers idle, by the way, from what was probably the boar. Now he's going to have to go and retask all these villagers. Probably skirmishes going to start to be created. That is the case. So he now starts to send some archers to try and counter-attack, of course, into Archcova's base, who now puts up a blacksmith in his own base. The gold, again, is exposed, and this is quite a bold play. So it looks like a couple of archers get picked up by the town centre. As they just do for Kotex. It's forced out a fair amount of walling, but it hasn't killed any villagers or done a lot of delaying either, so it hasn't been super effective. But nonetheless, thanks to his laming early on, he will click up first ahead of his opponent as the stable's now getting dropped by Latukin. I like this decision to go for the stable because it's a bit more, makes more sense. You've already got a May and Pocket going to go for Plumed Archers, so what's the point really when you can go Bloodlines into Knights or whatever from the Chinese? Man at Arms here will do a really good job tanking up against these skirmishers. You can do a lot of damage as well. They're not micro efficiently. Looks like one will drop down. 1-for-1 skirm in the trade-off, and Archcoven does manage to micro out of the situation. Could have walked into TC. As the archers now, no village has been picked off as of yet. But again, the farmland here a little bit exposed. The woodline again. And now we're seeing an archer range getting put up back at base here from Archcode. A couple of on stone, which again will really help out because he can put extra towers that he needs to. Probably one for the woodline now, as these archers make their way around. Looks like in the end, okay, this looks pretty okay. I've just seen here a little bit of the skeleton bodies from Latukan, and we do see 3 purple figures and 1 skeleton, which would indicate that a 1 build did go down for those 3 militias. So in the end, what a terrible result. Killing 1 build, laming pretty nice. It's now 33 builds to 31 on this flank position as the second TC gets dropped here by Kotex, who's gone for the stable blacksmith route himself. And now he dropped the 3rd one just on the other side of this main gold pile with the main stoners and of course that wood line. Out here, unexpected, more and more skirmishes being pumped out. And this might do relatively okay because, again, be up against the plumed archers here from the Lesse, so skirmishes here do quite well. And again, because it's got this fast castle, you know, main plumed archers, hasn't got the bodkin arrow, so with only just a fletching, it's pretty alright. You know, it's exact same range. Archer coming, going to try and find a way into the base. But again, he might be able to break through his palisade wall, but again, because of this blacksmith and the houseboys coming along here, it'd be very easy for Unexpected to do some palisade or again, a couple of houses, and that'd be fine. Like, that's all he's got to do. But instead, he'll send back his army, and should deal with it fine. I don't see any issues coming out from that. Whereas right now, Latukan is massing up his army. But the thing is, though, he's completely now fully team-walled. It'd be quite hard for the knights here from Kotex to try and break in. But likewise, the same thing comes out of this, because, again, walled on the front, he's a little bit exposed around the back, but it will take quite a long time. These skirmishes here from Valletta just get chomped down. And with also Archcove forced into the skirmisher route as well, it kind of pays out quite well for Nikov's team, because Nikov, you can either send plumed archers that way, or you could just, you know, try and direct the attention to the other side. In all honesty, I don't think the plumed archers here from Nikov are needed. Because what they're going to be able to really provide? I don't think they can provide much. As now, it looks like Archcove puts a second tower up, just as really provide a little bit more pressure, but it's not adding much to it. I guess it completely locks out the gold, and it will help do more of a trush, which will now start to limit the farms coming out from Unexpected. But again, he's built further towards the back of the base, and he's got plenty of farms down there, so it's all okay. And look at the skirm army he has. 23 military to 21, but it feels a lot bigger on this side for some reason. Alright, so camels and knights coming out from Latukan. We're just going to see what he tries and finds. Not an awful amount. It looks like monks coming out from Kotex. A nice defensive measure as the 4th TC comes up on this extra gold. The palisade wall is also created. And lots on stone coming out from Kotex. Looking to make that nice small transition into the Chuko Nu. Might place the castle here defensively. Or you could even decide to put it up on here as well. Either of those 2 spots are lovely. So we now zip across to the other side as Archcove really wants to get in, but he's not up to Castle Age. And Unexpected is nearly there, which must be a real concern. Because I think what Unexpected will do is, he's got to mark it up, he'll go Elite Skirmisher, and it'll make really good sense. Does very well against the plumed archers, it will do very well against the just basic skirmishers, and oh, Archcove walks in. Just this defense, I think, is solid. Now that looks like the plumed archers from Nikov on the back lines, picking up these villas, trying to put a tower up. Beautiful play by Nikov. Doesn't lose anything out of it, and picks off 2 villas, stop the tower coming up, and Unexpected is able to hold off on the other part of this side. Beautiful play from Nikov. I really like that, as he now gets the bodkin arrow in. unexpected elite skirmisher Bodkin arrow, just like I said. We might even see a Siege Warship come up very soon, but it looks like he's going to go for TCs first, trying to, of course, abuse that earlier eco advantage you have over Archcoven. And I wonder what Archcoven will do. He could just go out for a full sling here. Be very risky. How's he doing on the resources front? He should be able to click up, but because he's been off gold for so long, because he hasn't gone back to it, he's a little bit delayed. I think the camel's going to try and raid along the nights, but this tree isn't overchopped yet, and there's plenty of TCs around. It'd be very difficult to do so to raid here. If you're going to go for more of a camel build from the Toucan, it's just going to put you a little bit behind. You know, you can see him right now, 79 bills from Kotex. He's doing the best and out of all his teammates here. The big boom coming out here. This Camel and Knight do find their way into the wood line, as now another TC gets popped down on the gold. Whoa, okay. Like, this is greedy. The Toucan, meanwhile, he's on 74, so he's booming very well himself. You know, he's on the 1, 2, 3, 4 TCs as well. Just both players realizing that they can't really get a lot done because of the walls and the way that they've actually gone out with the stable builds. Now, Siege Warship, just like I said, comes up from unexpected. Probably going to see battering rams, in fact. I think battering ram would be a wise choice first, because you're up way ahead of your opponent. Let's see what he goes for. I'm very curious. Yeah, battering ram, yeah, it's expected. Don't need to go for the mangonel just yet. Archcoven just went for a forward, and it kind of did backfire on him a huge amount. Took a little bit of raiding, I think, as well, just from the archers earlier on, and did punish him. Now it looks like these skirmishers trying to man fight underneath the tower. He's lost a few already. I don't think this is wise. Like, yes, they are a lot stronger, but with the tower fight being thrown onto this, it's a lot more DPS that I think he's underestimated here. Meanwhile, though, there's like a forward castle. Classic Kotex goes for a forward castle now. As he gets skill binding armor and bloodlines. Okay. Okay. I'm not entirely sure if that's the correct decision, but he's got the forward cast up, and now it's like a second one being dropped down. I'm not sure about that build. Unless a third TC gets popped up just on the outside of the main gold, as Archcoven now hits that Castle Age. But again, he's under a lot of pressure, it seems. He's got a stable down already, so he wants to go for Knights, which makes good sense because, of course, just elite skirmishers coming out. Not getting it himself. But now we're starting to see crossbows. Really nice transition here from unexpected, realizing that now it's probably best to switch back into crossbows. And he should be able to deal with the Knights, I think, relatively easy. He's only got +1/+1, no +2 arm, and of course no bloodlines as his Vikings. Okay, so now he's starting to make Chuko new. I don't understand, like, because this is what Latuga's going to do. He's going to build castles of his own. I wouldn't be making he's going to start streaming Knights out. The only reason why he might be doing it is because Valese could be going Eagle Warriors, but Valese, however, he has got 1, 2 castles. He's going to go for a straight up normal, main sort of build here, where it's just going to be just heavy plumed archers. Likewise, I think from Nikov, who has now got up to the Imperial Age. He's got the +2/+2. Not just yet from Valese, but soon enough it will be, as the ballistics also needs to be finished up. Mangonel fires out.
Your channel.
Good reactions.
Sound muted.
Mute because Tato's in the room and he's going to say something. The walls will get picked off. Now the ram comes. I don't understand. I really personally would have just saved the food, gone up a lot earlier, because now Tuka's up ahead of Kotex. And he himself will most likely get 2 castles by this point. But GG's already called by Archcoven and Co. Wow. Okay. Must have been the fact that Archcoven was practically dead. Like, he was so far out the game at 46 bills to the 80 from unexpected. Nikov was up Imperial Age ahead of Valese, who was only just getting up himself. It was just, everyone was a little bit slower, it seems. But let's say he was way behind as well. I don't know what happened to him exactly. I didn't see get much harass coming out for him. But GG, well played. A bit early, but then again, not entirely unexpected. I think he played. I think unexpected and Nikov played super well. And by that I mean that they coordinated really well. Archie tried to get really aggressive, but it just didn't pay off. Like looking at the base as well, it's very difficult to actually get a lot done from a forward like this from Archie. Yeah, take him off the goal, but against Vikings, who's got a safe-ish base, you've got stone to get to, you've got woodline is safe. And of course, you have two rangers coming down, where there's only a one range forward from Archie because we went man at arms on top of that. For it didn't make an awful amount of sense. I think what Arch Coven should have done once to realise it was failing was that you just should have slung someone. And that might have worked a little bit better, but there you go. GG, well played. 46 bills. Lowest, but the highest being 123 from the Toucan. You collected more food actually than Kotex, interestingly. So yeah, a bit of a slightly disappointing end, but I don't blame them either.